inilabas po ng Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, Director General Lasso. Yun daw hong background nitong pinalabas ng anti-Marcos group na sumisira kay Pangulong Marcos tungkol dyan sa isyu ng di umano'y report sa PDEA. Itong nagangalang Jonathan Morales na dismiss pala itong pulis bago nagpunta ng PDEA. Pakinggan po ninyo ang paliwanag ni General Lasso, retired general na ngayon ay director ng PDEA.
2024 from Mr. Jonathan A. Morales pertaining to alleged classified documents which Morales claimed he initiated but were eventually left in his former office, the PDEA Intelligence and Investigation Service, upon his dismissal from PDEA. With his letter, PDEA conducted an investigation on the matter. Based on our investigation, the PDEA and this Honorable Senate Committee cannot expect any genuineness from Mr. Morales on the following reasons. On the screen is his PDEA personal data sheet in the custody of PDEA. Morales misrepresented himself when he applied with PDEA in 2008 by intentionally omitting that he was previously charged and in fact dropped from the rolls or dismissed as a member of the PNP. He should have been dismissed earlier or denied employment by PDEA should his perjured statement in the personal data sheet that he submitted had been timely discovered. Under oath, Morales did not disclose that he was earlier dismissed from the PNP. Morales joined the PNP in 1993 and was dropped from the rolls twice. Mr. Morales was appointed in April 26, 1993, and a little over a year only, he was dropped from the rolls in April 25, 1994. After getting reinstated in the PNP on December 13, 1997, a gap of 3 years, Morales got suspended from July 1 to September 29, 2007, and again dropped from the rolls on August 28, 2008. In 2009, Mr. Morales was hired as an Investigation Agent 1 in PDEA. In the PDS that he submitted with his application, Morales made it appear as if he did not have a broken service in the PNP. There was continuity in his assignments. The PDEA likewise dismissed him from the service in November 21, 2013 for dishonesty, grave misconduct, and conduct prejudicial to the best interest of the service. Attendant accessory penalties of cancellation of eligibility, forfeiture of retirement benefits, disqualification from employment in the government service, and bar from taking civil service examinations. Morales appealed this decision before the Civil Service Commission, the Court of Appeals, and the Supreme Court, but all appeals were dismissed. Apart from administrative cases, criminal cases were also filed against Morales for robbery extortion before RTC of Quezon City, Branch 76, but the case was dismissed on July 24, 2014. He was charged by Mark C. Tan and Judy Tan in the amount of 8 million pesos. Violations of Section 91 and 92, Article 11 of RA 9165. Failure to testify and bungling. This is before RTC Branch 79 in Quezon City, but Morales was acquitted on November 30, 2023. Violation of Section 92, Article 11 of RA 9165, bungling before the Office of the City Prosecutor, San Fernando City in Pampanga, but was dismissed on February 3, 2016. Violation of Article 180 of the Revised Penal Code, false testimony with criminal case number before the Municipal Trial Court in Cities in San Fernando, Pampanga, Branch 4, which is still pending. This statement is not meant to preempt the noble purpose of this inquiry, but simply to aid the Honorable Senate Committee in discerning the intent behind the allegations of Mr. Morales. Last April 16, 2024, I sent a letter to the Honorable Chairman of this committee stating therein that all the allegations of Mr. Morales in his letter are fabricated and have no basis. We submit to the Honorable Committee in the interest of upholding the truth. Thank you, sir.
Yun.
Thank you, sir. Before
Yan.
we continue,
Malinaw po yung statement ni General Lasso, ang Director General ng Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, sa mga iba-ibang kasong kinasasangkutan. Na-dismiss yung iba, pero yung iba active pa, mga kasong kriminal. O, yung bang ganyang klaseng tao ay may kredibilidad? Yan ba ipapaniwalaan talaga ng Senado? O ano nga ba talaga? Ngayon ay napuputo ka na baka daw po ang issue rito ay scripted ito. Ibig sabihin, nagpagamit ang Senado, nagpagamit si Senador De La Rosa sa paninira ng anti-Marcos, bahagi ng kanilang layuning siraan si Pangulong Marcos, magalit ang taong bayan para matanggal si Pangulong Marcos. Yan po ang mga galaw. Kasi ang linaw-linaw ng record, hindi po nang bobola yung PIDEA doon sa iba't ibang mga criminal record nitong Jonathan Morales na ito, na na-interview ng isang vlogger na wala rin ginawa kung hindi puro paninira at fake news na nakabase sa Estados Unidos. Yan ang nangyari po sa hearing. Ngayon, itutuloy pa ba itong hearing na ito? Hindi, malalaman natin. Pero nasira na ho dito ang Senado at si Senador De La Rosa. Kasi nga ho, nagkagulo-gulo yung investigasyon hanggang sa nagkaroon pa ho ng away sa pagitan ng vlogger at saka si De La Rosa dahil inakusahang nabayaran daw. Di ba? Anong kredibilidad ngayon yan? Nako! Ngayon, yan ang isa sa mga sinabi ko isang araw kahapon na may epekto kay Senador De La Rosa itong kanyang ginawang ito sa kanyang re-electionist, sa kanyang muling pagkandidato next year for another term for senador. Kasi pati yung mga DDS nagalit sa kanya. At syempre, mga pro-Marcos, hindi matutuwa dyan sa pagpatol niya sa may mga iba-ibang mga criminal record na testigo na posibleng hindi naman ho kapani-paniwala. Any comment, reaction sa bagay na ito? Sige lang po. Yung issue naman sa water cannon na muling pang-aabuso ng China sa ating resupply ng mga barko, nasira yung radar, nasira yung mga communication at iba pa ng ating barkong binomba ng China. At pinalabas pa ng China, tayo daw ang nagpuprovoke ng tensyon dyan po sa West Philippine Sea. Lahat kabaliktaran. Kaya nga dapat huwag nating paniwalaan ang mga propaganda nitong China. Kaso ginagamit po ito ng mga pro-China ng Pilipino. Kung yung mga gunita, nakakabingi ang katahimikan until now ng mga pinaniwalaang pro-China dito sa isyong ito ng West Philippine Sea. Wala silang ginawang pagpuna o topic man lang kung paano sabihan ng China ng mali ang ginawa nila sa resupply at pagsira ng ating barko, bangga at binomba ng tubig, water cannon. Yung mga identify na anti-Marcos, sila po yung pinaniniwalaan ding pro-China, wala hong comment sa isyong ito. Kakaiba sila. Nahawa na sila ng China na makasarili. Nako, hindi ho makakalimutan ng taong bayan ng mga politiko at mga followers ninyo ang inyong mga pinaggagawa na ang dating ay may pagkataksil o traidor sa bayan.